Let me spit some games to you guys, all right? This is one important thing. I see this all on social media. Women talking about a man, if you ask a man for money, a man who you dated, a man who you sleeping with, a man who you giving some, your husband, your boyfriend, whoever it is, if you ask a man for money and he doesn't give it to you, right? That they're cheap and they're broke and men don't like spending. Let me tell you the real deal. If a man is down for you, if a man really wants you and a man really likes you, you ain't got to ask him for money. Promise you. You ain't got to ask him for money. Because that man, first and foremost, he wants you to know that he's a provider. He wants you, so he steps in as that. You see, a man, when he wants you, when he wants something more with you, he steps in as a provider. You ain't got to ask him for a damn thing. Right? He will actually do what he does, especially if he likes you, he respects you, and he knows that you are not just about his money. He steps in as a provider. When you gotta ask a man for money, that man don't like you. That man is there for ass. He's there for ass. He's there for sex. He's there to waste your time. He's there just to, kill some time. When you gotta ask a man for money, especially when he knows that you need it, especially when he knows and hears about your bills and you messing with him and you sleeping with him. If a man knows your situation and you still gonna ask him for money, that man is not there for that reason. And you are gonna understand this. That man is not there for the reason that you think. The man is there to just kill time. The man is there to just, he hears you that you can't pay your bills and you're not doing good and all these things, and he just, hey, I pray for you. That ain't your man. That's company. Some of you got company. You don't have a man. That man that you're sleeping with. Because let me tell you this right here. You see, whatever you hold valuable, the problem is he don't think your body is valuable because you just give it to him so quick. He ain't giving you his money that quickly because he's not turned on financially by you. Sometimes you gotta turn a man on financially. When a man is not turned on by you financially, meaning he doesn't like you, he doesn't see you that way, and he's not turned on by you because you're not what he wants for a long term, he doesn't spend money on you. A man who really likes you and who wants you, our valuable is, whatever we find valuable, we share with you. But I'm telling you, some of you share your body too soon, and you give it to everybody else. You got all these damn kids and all these things out there, and so you give him sex, and he doesn't see that it's a valuable exchange. So his valuables, he keep it to himself because your body is not valuable because he doesn't see it that way. You give it to everybody else for free, right? So why would he value that and exchange his valuables for that? So oftentimes you have to question certain things. A man who wants you, especially when you know he has it. I ain't talking about broke ass dudes. I ain't talking about these broke raggedy men. I'm talking about real men. I'm talking about men like, men who are successful, men who have jobs, right? Who has a little bit of spending money. You ain't got to ask him nothing because if he really checks for you and he want to be with you long term, that man will show up every time. That man will take you out, spend money on you. I ain't saying spend money on you buying you stupid Chanel purse and all them nonsense and Gucci purse. I ain't talking about that stupid stuff. But I'm talking about you ain't got to ask a man for money to pay your phone bill or your stuff, especially when you said to him, hey, listen, my phone is about to get cut off next week. I don't know. Somebody, a man asks, how come when you meet a woman, her bills are due? He said, how come when you meet women these days, the bills are due? They are so far behind on light bills, especially the light bills and rent. But anyways, that's a side note. But I'm telling you, man, you ain't got to ask a man for money when he checks for you, when he really likes you, when he really feels you. Only a man that don't like you have to remind him. Because I talked to a lady the other day, and she told me, she said that she had to remind. She said, what if you have to remind your husband to pay the bills or to, all the time, that you have to remind him? You ain't got to remind nobody to pay bills when they live there too. You ain't got to remind a man to give you money. Come on, men know. Y'all act like we don't know. We not stupid. We hear what you say. We hear when you say that you don't got it. We hear when you complain about your financial situation. We hear when you talk about your bills. We hear because you tell us. And if we do nothing about it, whatever we're doing with you is not valuable. Your body is not valuable. Your sex, your time is not valuable. I promise you. So I just want you to know, I want you to understand this right here, because many of you are asking these questions, women and money and sex. That's the thing. Because a woman say, listen, if he asking you for sex, I could ask him for money. Well, he's not giving you his money because your sex ain't valuable. Or he just doesn't find you valuable. He doesn't like you. Now, some of you don't know how to take or ask. And some of you only get what you ask for. You ask for nothing, you get nothing. You have to learn. Open your mouth. Stop being afraid. We all, in a relationship, we all should have what we want. Now, if you just want money, now I think that's a problem. Because why don't you have your own money in the first place? But, a woman who has money, if a man shows up in your life who is decent, he still do what he does, regardless. I'm just saying, man. You all think about what I just said. I agree or disagree. Let me know what you think, all right? All right, peace.